Japan is the birthplace of Pokémon. It is also the home of the most regions in the Pokémon games, which is 4. But what if Japan didn't get regions? What if these regions went to different places in the world? In this video, I have picked 4 different places on the Earth that could suit the 4 regions. That means that the starters haven't changed and the landscape hasn't changed. That means that the places chosen have to fit how the regions look and have to host the animals that the starters are based off of. So we are going to start off with the first ever region, Kanto. And the place I have chosen that could suit this region is Croatia. Is a country in the Balkan region of Europe. Now, based off of this picture of Kanto, I had to find a place that looked like the picture. And in Croatia, I think I've found one. A city called Makarska. If you look, it is a port area surrounded by mountains, which looks a lot like Kanto. So that is the place out of the way. Now onto the starters. We are going to start off with Charmander, and this one is pretty easy. There is an animal that resides in Croatia called the fire salamander. That is exactly what Charmander is. Now onto Squirtle, or more specifically for this, Blastoise. There is an animal called the Croatian tortoise, which refers to a subspecies of Hermann's tortoise. It also has a name here that I am not even going to try and pronounce. Now, Bulbasaur was the tricky one. Venusaur is based off of a Beel's Bufo, which is an old extinct frog. These, however, only resided in Madagascar. But I think we can come up with a compromise. Here is a frog from Croatia, and here is a flower from the Croatian island of Hvar. I think that looks just fine. Now on to the next region of Johto. And the country that I have decided to pick for Johto is Papua New Guinea. Is a country located in Oceania. For this one, we are going to start off with the starters, starting with Chikorita. According to Google, Chikorita is based off of a sauropod. These dinosaurs preferred to live in warmer climates. With Papua New Guinea residing just below the equator, I'd say that is pretty warm. Now on to Totodile. Totodile is obviously based off of a crocodile. And many species of crocodiles, one being the saltwater crocodile, reside in Papua New Guinea, as well as other places, but we're focusing on Papua New Guinea. And finally, we move on to Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is more than likely based on the animal called an echidna, and these animals are native to Australia, Tasmania, and the island of New Guinea. So this means that all the animals that starters are based off of reside in or close to Papua New Guinea. Now onto the location. Now, I couldn't really find anywhere that really resembled this picture of Johto, but I think the country's capital, Port Moresby, can fit just fine. Now we are going to move on to Hoenn. Now for Hoenn, I have picked the country of Madagascar. Is an island off the coast of Africa. It also has its own movie. There is actually 3, not including a spin-off. Once again, I am going to begin with the starters. Starting with Trico. According to Google, Trico and their evolutions are based off of leaf-tailed geckos. These animals are native to the island of Madagascar. Mudkip is based on the animal called a mudskipper. These animals are only found in East Africa and Madagascar. Torchic is based off of a baby chick. And there is a native bird of Madagascar called the Madagascar chick. So I think that one fits pretty well. For the area this map will be located, I have gone off of this picture of Hoenn. And the place that I've picked is Ampefi. Since Hoenn is home to a volcano, I wanted to pick a place that was close to a volcano. And the town Ampefi is only a few miles away from a volcanic field. I think that'll do just fine. Now I had to try and find a country for Sinnoh that was split by a mountain range because of this picture of Sinnoh, and had all animals that the stars are based off of. This criteria narrows it down to just one country, and that country is... First of all, we're going to look at the starters, starting with Piplup. Piplup is obviously based off of a penguin, and South Africa is home to the African penguin, with another name, the South African penguin. Chimchar is based off of a monkey, and South Africa is home to the vervet and the Simango monkey. And finally, for the starters, we have Turtwig, which is based on a turtle, and South Africa is home to the loggerhead turtle. South Africa is also pretty much split into two by the Great Escarpment, and there is also snowy mountains in South Africa, which helps us link it to this area of Sinnoh. And that is it. Instead of 4 regions in Japan, we have a region in Croatia, a region in Papua New Guinea, a region in Madagascar, and a region in South Africa. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and comment any suggestions as to where these places could be. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.